So this is a deck that I am dubbing Heavy Metal Queen, or you could call it Saheeli Torque if you're boring. This was originally submitted by one of my viewers, Marklin. It is pretty similar to the list they submitted, but I've made a few tweaks. So the idea here is that you're going to combine Saheeli Rai, Altar of the Brood, and then one of the Liquimetal cards, either Liquimetal Coding or Liquimetal Torque. So Saheeli can create a token copy of an artifact or creature, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types, and the token gains haste. So the idea is that you are going to have Saheeli enter the battlefield and trigger Altar of the Brood, milling the opponent. So Saheeli is not an artifact, but she does make a token copy of artifacts or creatures, and specifically the token copy is also an artifact. So if you've got Liquimetal Coding or Liquimetal Torque, you can target Saheeli and turn her into an artifact. Then Saheeli is able to target herself to make a copy of herself. So you'll then get a token copy of Saheeli that is also an artifact. You legend rule out the original Saheeli that you minused, and then you now have a new Saheeli that's an artifact, triggering Altar of the Brood, which mills your opponent. Now the new Saheeli can target itself, making another artifact token copy of Saheeli, triggering Altar of the Brood, legend ruling out the old Saheeli, and you can repeat this infinite times to mill out your opponent. Now aside from that, the Liquimetal cards can also combine with your removal spells, so Liquimetal Coding can turn any permanent into an artifact, and Liquimetal Torque can turn any permanent except a land into an artifact. So you can combine these with, of course, spells that destroy artifacts. So Abrade and Cast into the Fire are the main ones that are going to get rid of artifacts, and specifically this is really good with coding, because you can turn your opponent's lands into artifacts and then blow them up. There's also one copy of Shenanigans, which you can dredge back. So if you're ever in a position where you've got a coding or a torque in play, but more specifically a coding, you can keep dredging Shenanigans every turn and use this as a repeatable Vindicate every single turn. Additionally, Abrade and Cast into the Fire can be used as removal spells even independent of these artifact granting cards. You've also got Thieving Skydiver, which can steal artifacts by paying Kicker. Now, you cannot actually pay Kicker 0, so you do have to pay Kicker at least 1, so this is almost always going to be at least 3 mana, but it can steal lands, and it can steal anything else that you turn into an artifact. Aside from that, we've got a little bit other stuff, Ragavans to get going faster, Spell Pierce for protection. Obviously, we want Urza's Saga so that we can go find our Altar of the Broods, and since we're playing Saga, we definitely need to be playing some other 1-drop artifacts that we can go grab, so I've elected for 1 Haywire Might and 1 Shadow Spear. The land base is pretty straightforward. It's just straight up Izzet with an Otawara and a Manamo for the ring. We've got the ring for card advantage, obviously, and it pairs well with Manamo. And then we've got our Karns. So if this combo plan fails, we can also just go get Karn and do Karn stuff. So we've got one difference between the Liquimetal Coding and the Torque is that aside from just the land clause here, the Torque is also a mono rock. So you can potentially go turn 2 land Torque into turn 3 land Karn or ring. And then in the sideboard, we've got our Karn package. So we've got another Altar of the Brood in the sideboard in case we need to grab that with Karn. And then we've got the 4th copy of Liquimetal Coding in the sideboard for Karn Shenanigans. And then the rest of it is just pretty straightforward, like Karn Silver Bullet stuff. So Chalice of the Void, EE, Sundering Titan, Wormcoil, Bridge, Stonebrain, 2 Cursed Totems, Haywire Might, Tormod's Crypt, and then we've got Gigantha, because our deck is able to play Gigantha, and 2 Spell Pierces. And aside from all that, there's not a whole lot to say. We also have the secondary backup plan of just making Karnstructs, so the deck isn't entirely reliant on just the Saheeli combo, but that is primarily what we are trying to do. So anyways, let's jump into a league. All right, we're on the draw for round 1, reveal Gigantha. And this hand, we have a Torque, we've got multiple removal spells and a Ragavan, seems pretty good. I'll keep. All right, what are we up against? Island into nothing, all right. Let's just slam Ragavan. Ooh, there's a Saga. Let's just slam Ragavan down. So Shock the Sin, cast Ragavan. Forest, so I'm guessing it's a Cascade deck since they're not playing anything. Upkeep, ice the Ragavan, not even firing it. All right, that is fine with me. So, well, it's going to be a Cascade deck, so let's just get Saga down and then play Torque because we're not doing anything else. All right, play Torque. They're forcing the Torque and exiling Tishana's Tidebinder. All right, well, back to them. Shardless into the Rhinos, They went through 31 cards before they found a Rhino. So it's Flame of Anor and Tidebinder. And then the rest of it's stock. All right. Well, I mean, I guess I can just make constructs at this point. I can't see us really doing anything else of relevance. So yeah, the only thing I can think to do is just make double constructs and then suit them up with Shadow Spear. So let's just play a mountain and then I guess pass. Is there an argument for doing this now instead of waiting because they can flash Tidebinder in to counter it? I guess I'm literally not going to do any, there's like no chance I do anything else, right? Yeah, all right. Make a construct. I guess I'm trading Ragavan with this Shardless if they attack with that, because the Ragavan's not going to do anything else. Yeah, all right. Ragavan blocks the Shardless, then we take 8 and go to 10. Opponent fetches, gets a Stomping Ground. Oh, another Shardless. All right, well, we're just going to lose this game. Unless I draw Saheeli like right, well, actually no, even if I draw Saheeli right now, it doesn't matter. They exiled another one. We've just drawn non-stop lands. That's cool. All right, so even if I make a construct right here, we're still just going to be dead, right? So I have literally no way of getting out of this. All right, let's just concede. All right, Spell Pierce in, and I probably don't have time to even Karn for Chalice of the Void, so let's just put that in. And then what am I getting rid of? The Skydiver. I guess it can steal Rhinos, maybe. So for the most part, our removal spells are not going to be that good, unless we can like really fast hit them with Liquid Metal Coating. Haywire Might, I guess they're going to probably bring in Blood Moon, right? So let's leave this guy in. I am just now realizing I don't have a green land in this deck to actually activate the Haywire Might. Oh boy, I must be more tired than I thought. All right, well, let's take that out. Pro tip, actually be able to activate the abilities of cards you put in your deck. So there should be like one breeding pool in here or something. All right, the previous version of the deck had green mana in it, and then I just neglected to take out the Haywire Mites. We're off to a great start. Let's just, I guess, take out the Skydivers. Even though the Skydivers can maybe steal Rhino tokens, I think I'm more likely to get wins off of cheesing their lands out. All right, so this is a turn 3 kill if we've got if we draw a Liquid Metal card. So keep, but we have to specifically draw a Liquid Metal card on turn 2. All right, so let's just slam Urza Saga, I guess, and then over to them. Come on, Liquid Metal. No Liquid Metals. All right, well, this is gonna go away then, which keeps us off Karn, unfortunately. So let's see, Arid Mesa, and then let's just pass back to them. All right. Let's fetch Steam Vents. Upkeep, are they icing us? Looks like it. Cool. All right, we are iced. So trigger, float mana, resolve this, go grab Altar, then we'll just play Shadow Spear, trigger the Altar, and then I guess play this land. I guess I have to be aware of Tashana's Tidebinder now, so I always have to fetch ahead of time. And I also have to be aware of potentially Blood Moon, so let's fetch an island. All right, and back to them. Land number 3, we're about to get cascaded. So Saga, I mean, I can run out Saheeli, but what's the point? I guess if they don't have the Outburst here, like I'm not doing anything else. I need to play something. So let's just run out Saheeli. Like if they have the Outburst here, we're gonna lose the game anyway because we got nothing going on. Force Negation, exiling Ice. All right, well that's gone, and then they can still Outburst. There's the Outburst. I don't even need to see this. There's nothing that I can draw that's gonna allow me to win this game. So let's just concede and go on to the next one. Oh, it only took a minute to remember why I stopped playing Modern. We're on the draw. We've got the turn 3 kill. So let's definitely keep this. Urborg into Relic of Progenitus. So it's the Coffers deck, question mark. All right, Saga, go. Yeah, Coffers. Back to us. This triggers. Let's play Spire Bluff. Let's play Torque. All right, they've played another Coffers, and they're passing back to us. So float the Saga mana, then resolve Saga. Go grab Altar. Let's see if this works. Tarn, trigger this, milled the ring, fetch, let's grab Steam Vents, shock it in, mill Thoughtseize. All right, Saheeli, torque the Saheeli. They're using March of Wretched Sorrow. All right, exiling 2 Fatal Pushes. All right, so they're marching Saheeli, so Saheeli dies. Oh well, 'twas not to be. Man, it would be so good if this was coding and not torque right now. 6 mana, Karn, which means I can't activate torque anymore. Oh, wonderful. And they're also going to kill this. That's fine, I guess. They're out of cards, but we do have to stop Karn somehow. All right, well, I can dash into Karn. That doesn't seem that helpful. So Saga, let's dash Ragavan. I guess I'm just going to hit them. Go to combat, attack them, trigger. We exiled Thoughtseize. I mean, sure, Thoughtseize you. They have an Urborg. All right. Well, we are now going to lose the game because they have a ton of mana and an active Karn in play. They drew Demolition Field as well, so they can even pop our Saga. They also have like 10 million mana, and they can just either grab Sundering Titan and blow our whole board up, or, yeah. 8 mana, Sundering Titan, we lose. Yeah, very well. Oh, man. All right, I guess I'm boarding in Spell Pierce. And most of their permanents are pretty expensive, so Thieving Skydiver's not so great. All right, let's try that. This is decent. Let's keep this. Just need to draw lands pretty much. So shock this in, play DRC. Over to them. Swamp. Thought sees us. Take Spell Pierce, obviously, because it's the one card in our hand that we can use. All right, well, combat attack with DRC. Second Swamp. All right, end step. Let's go fetch another Steam Vents. Bowmasters in response. Cool. All right, sure. And then all we've got is Saheeli, which I'm not playing, so let's just pass. I guess I'm going to do what? Play Ring? I don't know. Take 2 from the Bowmasters. All right, fetch. Let's grab another Steam Vents. I mean, playing Karn here doesn't really work. Playing the Ring here is not great, but I mean, it does something at least. So play this. Grab an island or a mountain. It doesn't matter. Grab an island. Play the Ring. All right, they have another Coffers. So end of turn Ring. Bowmaster triggers. We drew a Braid at least. Yeah, all right, so grows this dude. Ring, yield. I guess I kill this guy so I can draw more with the Ring without taking damage. Yeah, so a Braid, deal 3 to Bowmasters. And then hope they don't have another Bowmasters, so Ring. All right, they don't. Let's run out Liquimetal Coating. Liquimetal Coating or just hold Spell Pierce up? I need to do this now so that I can start Karning them next turn. All right, so Liquimetal Coating, Spire Bluff, go. Thought sees us. I assume they'll take Karn. Yeah, Karn's gone. Then we take 2 from the Bowmasters. They're just like screwing up on mana here because they just can't do anything. All right, let's draw some more cards. Saga and Ragavan. All right, I guess let's dash Ragavan. Yeah, so dash Ragavan, go to combat, attack them. All right, Ragavan hits. What do we get? Just a land. It was Urborg though, so that's good to get rid of that. All right, play Saga. I don't think there's any reason to run Saheeli out here. Although I'm taking 2 from this Orc, and then I'm taking another 3 from the Ring, right? So I'm going to be at 3. I can always Saheeli and make a copy of the Ring and then Legend rule it out next turn. So, but that does put me pretty low. I guess I still hold up Spell Pierce anyway, so let's just run Saheeli out and then just don't use her though. And then if they want to attack, but then they can attack Saheeli. No, I run her out Saheeli and then plus her. All right, so this. All right, they're just conceding to that. Sure. Yeah, run back the same thing, I guess. All right, game 3. This hand is okay. We really need like a Liquimetal effect in it though, but I'll keep it. Swamp. All right, well, I'm not gonna not play DRC, so shock the sun. All right, of course we get Bowmasters. Like, you know, what else are we gonna do? Now I literally can't do anything. I guess I can play Skydiver as just a 2/1 and block this. Yeah, all right. Skydiver, over to them. Another land. If they just attack with this thing, then yeah, all right. So no blocks, go to 17. Demolition Field, use the Demolition Field, put a mountain into play. Relic, sure. Ooh, we drew Liquimetal. All right, so let's get ready to set Karn up for next turn. So let's Liquimetal, and then we can hold this up for Spell Pierce if we need it. Activates the Relic, sure. Another Demo Field. Swings here, yeah. I'm unfortunately out of basics, and if I use this now, they can Demo Field me, and then I'm out, so I can't use it now. All right, so play this, fetch, shock this in, coating one of your swamps preemptively, play Karn, plus on the swamp. Shieldred's Edict, eat the Planeswalker. All right. At least we still kill one of their lands. They're popping Relic, sure. At least we still eat one of their lands. Cycles a Troll, gets another swamp. Demo Field, we're out of basics, so we just get Strip Mined. Fatal Push our dude. All right, well, we've got a whole bunch of nothing in our hand, and we can't even play Ring or Karn if we draw them. I can play Saheeli here, and then she just gets hit, but what else am I doing? All right, play Saheeli. Plus, Saheeli's on top, bottom that. Back to them. Demo Field again. We obviously can't use it, so we just get Strip Mined. Plays Coffers. Oh, cool, 4-drop, and it's Karn. So now Liquimetals are offline. Oh, man. Grabs the Ring. All right, yeah, we're just completely dead here. All right, Saheeli's at 2. We have a bunch of stuff we can't play. We're dead. Round 3, Giganta, reveal. And we're still on the draw. Man, this hand would be so much better with Coding over Torque, but I mean, I'm going to keep it. We're also playing against another Giganta deck. Mesa, fetches Steam Vent. DRC. All right. Well, let's play this tapped and back to them. Thank you for the sub, Ocean Infinity. Preordain, they surveil land into their graveyard, and then what? They one topped, one bottom, so this is presumably a Breach deck. All right, as much as I would love to run Torque out here, I don't think I have the time to do that. I think I have to kill DRC right now. I don't know, maybe I can run Torque out. It allows me to play Ring next turn if they don't have counter magic. It's just like allowing them to just keep DRC in play seems so bad. I can always go. So next turn I can go Torque Shenanigans if they play another permanent. So, but this is the only thing. No, okay, yeah. So, I mean, they're probably running Spell Pierce, so they can maybe pierce the ring. All right, screw it. Let's just play Torque. That's fine. And then we have more options of what to do next turn. And they don't have a ton of pressure on us yet. Sprite Dragon. Do they not have another spell? Okay, they do. Mutagenic Growth. So then this finally... So this is a 3-3 and this is a 2-2. So I can't kill both of them. But I can... So the best move is probably to just play the ring, and then I'm protected from anything else they do this turn. It also, it resolves through this. And then next turn start trying to kill stuff. All right, so ring. Let's draw a card now in case they have some kind of response. And then back to them. So we're fogged for the turn. So this is Jeskai Prowess. They probably have Breach in their deck, though. So no attacks. Ring trigger. We go to 13. All right, well, I'm going to draw, so let's just do that first. Karn and other stuff. All right, let's play Urza Saga. Let's turn DRC. I probably want to kill DRC first. So let's turn DRC into an artifact. Then we will shenanigans the DRC. All right. Then we'll just pass with a Braid Up. Although they almost certainly have multiple spells to pump this thing, but that's fine. If they don't do anything, I'll just take a hit from this. That's perfectly fine with me. And then I'll try to abrade it on end step. Mutagenic Growth. All right, I have to do this in response. So deal 3 here. Lightning Bolt. Are we actually going to die here? That's going to be... Oh my god, really? We're actually going to die here? Just insane. What could I have done instead? I guess killed this thing instead of Darcy. I felt like Darcy was going to become a 3-3 anyway. They had exactly lethal. All right, Spell Pierce, I guess. Chalice of the Void is going to be too slow for Karn to grab. What else? The fact that they have Bolt and probably Lava Dart in their deck leads me to believe that there's no way I'm ever getting this Saheeli combo off. So let's just board with that in mind. So EE in. I don't think I need to board anything else in, though. So let's then just cut some Saheelis. So we don't get Giganta this game because I boarded Chalice in, but that's fine. This hand has some removal, Spell Pierce. All right, we'll keep this. Play Shadow Spear. Over to them. Mountain. Into a dude that we're going to auto-kill the moment we see it. Swift Spear, Bobble. Cracks Bobble. All right, 18. And they draw off the Bobble. I guess technically they can survive if they mutagenic, but at least that means they're not doing it on my turn. So let's just try to kill this now. Yep, they do have mutagenic. Well, at least we're not taking 2 more damage. Soul Scar Mage. Shocks and a Steam Vents. And then we take some more here. Bolt Dust, Lava Dart Dust. All right. So we go to 15. Man, we're just drawing nothing, eh? Just nothing. All right. Play this tapped. I guess I technically could have put Giganta in my hand if I'd played another one, but back to them. I guess I'm just holding Spell Pierce up. Plays another Swift Spear. Now we're just going to die to this. Cool. Very cool. All right. Yep. Damage, we're at 12. Jesus. All right, play this. Oh, wait, no, I don't have Giganta this game, right? All right, so I actually just can't do anything. I guess I can double cast into the fire, but any spell prevents me from actually killing their creatures, right? So that doesn't work either. So let's just pass back to them. See, the moment they cast any spell, they get the Prowess triggers, and then they can just Lava Dart at instant speed whenever they want. So there's no way that I can actually kill their creatures. I guess I have to wait until like the end step to do it and then force them to cast spells at the end step. All right, they attack. No blocks. What are they doing before damage? Bolt, So they can just make their guys survive this anyway, so I have no shot at actually preventing this. So yeah, all the Prowess triggers go off. We go to 9. They can cast Dart and they can even pay for Spell Pierce. Dart, and then we're just dead. Cool. All right, we are on the draw again. Okay, we at least have something going on here. So I'll keep. Not that that thing is actually that good, but it's something. Bloodstained Mire, no fetch. All right, let's play Steam Vents tapped. Back to them. They are fetching a Blood Crypt. Dothy Voidwalker. Can't actually kill that. Well, all right, play this, play this, play this. Over to them. So I can kill this next turn if they don't Thoughtseize me. Can't block. We go to 17. I assume this is Scam. Fable the Mirror Breaker. All right. Well, man, like, I'm either killing Dothy or Fable, but it's probably Dothy because I just need to not be taking so much damage. So, all right, fetch. Let's go grab Mountain. Then we can play one of these Torques. Then we can Torque the Dothy. Yeah, let's get get rid of Dothy. Then exile Dothy. All right, back to them. If we draw Alter the Brood, we can win, assuming they don't have instant speed burn. If we draw Karn, that's not great. We really just need to draw like more artifact kill spells. What, if any, content will you make on MH3? Will you make a predictions, hope, fears, and or set review? I mean, I don't know. That's so far out. Also, is it going to be the same power level? If it's the same power level as Modern Horizons 2, let's just make a video called Magic is Dead. So they discarded Grief to the Fable. Grief us. I presume they'll take Saheeli here, because Ragavan is not a threat to them. All right, time to draw Shenanigans. Best draw on the deck. All right, come on, Shenanigans. Thoughtseize to take our Ragavan. All right, we have nothing. I guess Ring would also be a really good draw. Come on. No. Well, I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm probably Otawaring something, but what that thing is, I don't know. So back to them. I'm probably Otawaring the Fable, actually. So the Fable flips, then they attack. We don't really have any good blocks here, so we're just going to take 5. All right, let's channel Fable back to their hand. And then this doesn't change the clock at all, right? I guess I can block here and gain 2, so that puts me at de facto 11, so it's 10 instead. So it slightly changes the clock if I fetch. All right, so let's just draw. All right, time to draw a ring or something. All right, it's garbage. Well, let's play it. Back to them. I guess I'm just chumping this shaman token. I open MH3, they will add a card which deals 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures, and it's free evoke 3/3 creature. Now you're thinking. Modern Horizons 2 is probably the most damaging set to the game they've ever released. All right, block the shaman. So trigger, we go back up to 8. Not really changing the equation here. But I guess we changed the equation slightly by them having 7 power in play. So don't fetch for now, I guess. All right, time to draw something. All right, we continue to draw trash. So I have what, 1 draw to get out of this? There's nothing I can do to actually get out of this, right? I guess I could draw Karn and Karn into Ensnaring Bridge is the only thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't even do it because the Tarn kills me. I guess if they play Urborg, then it doesn't kill me. All right, back to them. Orcish Bowmasters. All right, we're dead. So I don't think there's anything I sideboard out in and out here. I guess this. I mean, yeah, run it back. We have a ring, but we've got nothing else in this hand. Nothing else. So if this gets griefed or thought seized, this whole hand falls apart. Let's mull. All right, this is better. So keep this and put away not lands, not Ragavan, not the big expensive good cards. So let's put away Spell Pierce. All right, put Spell Pierce back. Shock this in, cast Ragavan. Thoughtseize, taking one of these. So they took the ring. All right, Saga, go to combat, attack, trigger Ragavan. We exile the land. All right, so let's play Torque and back to them. That's gotta be Bowmaster's mana, right? Has to be. Drew Saheeli. Oh, we have the combo next turn if we can survive this. So, I mean, if they have Bowmasters, they have it. Let's attack. Swing. There's the Bowmasters. Nothing we can really do about that. I mean, I can technically play Karn right now, but to what end? Then I'm losing this treasure, which I need to get Saheeli. So I guess I'm just abrading the Bowmasters, question mark. Yeah, all right, I'm just holding up a braid. Land number 3. If they tap out, they lose. Magus of the Moon. There goes Saga. God damn it. Well, float colorless. Not that that matters, really. Yeah, all right. Well, I guess I'm killing this guy. Untap. Another Torque. None of our cards do anything. We'll just play Torque. Back to them. Dothy Voidwalker. Another 2 from these guys, and then what can I even do? I can play Karn and get what with it? All right, we drew a land. So I can Karn, and then I have 1 mana left. So I'm going to grab something that's useful next turn. So, because he's just going to die. I mean, I can plus him, and then he'll be at 1. That sucks. So let's just grab... I'm 1 mana away from Worm Coil, but that requires I draw another land. So the best bet is probably just grab Ensnaring Bridge or Alter the Brood. I could grab Alter the Brood and play it immediately and then be able to Saheeli them next turn if they don't have an answer to Saheeli. That's probably my best bet. Yeah, all right. So Karn, actually, I need to fetch. Fetch. I mean, I guess I don't have to. Well, I do have to. So Karn minus Alter the Brood. Let's just play it now. All right. So they have to not have Thoughtseize for Saheeli, and they have to not have another Bowmasters or Bolt. They have to not have any interaction. The fact that they're fetching right here means it's probably Grief, though. No. Molten Collapse. Killing the Brood and... Oh my god. Killing the Brood and Karn, and then using Dothy to get Karn back, which shuts off our coatings. And they actually have an artifact to get with Karn. Unlicensed Hearse. Sure, whatever. I can't even activate these coatings anymore. Oh, and they have another Dothy. Yeah, alright. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so a couple things. First thing, who'd have thought that just banning Fury didn't make Modern not a trash fire? it's still the worst format of all time. Aside from that, the deck sucks, and the main problem with it is the Saheelis. Saheeli is awful. So there's a reason why, even though Saheeli plus Felidar is a 3 mana card into a 4 mana card to go infinite, is not the same as Exarch into Twin. The Saheeli does absolutely nothing on its own. Like, scrying 1 and dealing 1 damage is terrible. Even in decks where you have like creatures with ETB triggers to copy, it's still really bad. So this card just winds up being terrible. The fact that it dies to basically everything, it dies to being attacked, it dies to any sort of damage interaction, including Bowmasters, makes it basically completely unviable as a combo piece. Then there's the fact that, okay, so for the rest of this deck, I feel like if you're going to do this whole Liquimetal plus Artifact Destruction plan, you really need to lean all the way into it, because Abrade and Cast Into the Fire basically just suck on their own. So I feel like if you're going to do this plan, you just need to deck out straight up 4 shenanigans main, so that when you do actually get the combo going, you just always have a Shatter every turn, or a Vindicate every turn rather, and then forget the coding in the sideboard, just put this main, because coding is so much better than Torque for being able to blow up lands. Other than that, yeah, Cast Into the Fire is basically complete garbage, so just get rid of that. Clearly, I made a mistake by not having green mana in here, so yes, you do need the green mana for Haywire Might. And then the original version of this deck that I was going to work with was a Wrenn and 6 version of it. So the idea here is that aside from all the other stuff you've got, you have the Wrenn and 6 to just get more lands back so you can get to your Rings and Karns. And also, it's just like another pinger. And also, you can maybe do Boseiju loops. But I don't think that even Wrenn and 6 really changes the deck that much. It's basically the same concept. So yeah, I do think if you're going to be all in, if you're going to do this, it needs to be 4 copies of Shenanigans, 4 main deck coding. Just go all in on this strategy, on these synergies, and just try to vindicate your opponent out of the game. And then I think actually the whole Shenanigans coding part of the plan is more promising than the Saheeli Brood part of the plan. But yeah, that is the deck.